Hello, everyone. My name is Nestor, and I'm of the God class. So this episode is about brotherhood and friendship, and for me, I think I've had several experiences with friendships and friendships that have built me. To be honest, I think everybody here, everybody that is sitting here, are my friends, and the reason why I call them here is because they've played a role in what I have become and who I am right now. And I said that to say yesterday I think um I experienced I experienced something very spectacular where we lost power in our estate, and I have a friend who I also consider a brother who lives in an estate very close to mine, and he has an inverter and everything, and I needed to do an Instagram live. So I feel like I didn't understand the depth of what Brothers Shelter was, but yesterday I understood it because not having power in my house, then having a friend who has an inverter and could give me light, not just for my Instagram live, but to charge my devices and everything. And the moment I called him up, he opened his door to me. He's like, "Yeah, sure, you can come." I'm like, "I have an Instagram live and it's going to be loud and everything." He's like, "I have a meeting. I can leave you in the house." So it made me feel like this is exactly what Brother Shelter is about in real life. Someone who can trust you as a friend to leave you in their space and say, do whatever you want because I trust that you will do what is right in my space, right? And creating an opportunity for me to fulfill what it is that I am meant to do. That is friendship that pursues purpose. Another thing I'm going to say is this suit I'm wearing, right? This suit was made by Mr. Fen brand. It's a complete two-piece suit, and the inner shirt as well was made by Mr. Fen brand. So Fen is someone who has always supported me. He's one of the people who has always supported me. When I tell him, "Oh, bro, I have this idea. I want to execute. I need to create this," and he's like, "Okay, what is the next step? When do you want to create it? How do you want to create it?" Just called him up, and I'm like, "Bro, you gave me like 10 different suits before, and I had to give it out because there are other people who needed to be clothed like I am to meet the standard and everything." And he's like, "Oh yeah, when is your next recording?" I told him when the next recording is, and in days, this man had his tailors produce these suits and the shirts. And he's like, "Bro, you need to go to my workshop and go check out your suits. Go check it out. Tell me what it feels like, or tell me if it fits and everything." And it blew my mind to know that someone sees value in what I'm doing, so much so that they will go out of their way. Right now, a suit was going, if I said I wanted to pay for this suit, it was going to cost me at least close to 200K if I wanted to afford this suit by myself. But look, I'm clothed here, fully clothed. This is what Brothers Shelter mean. I am clothed. I have exactly what I need. I look good and I feel good as well. This is Brother Shelter. Then let me bring it back to the Gents Connect. Each and every person plays a very huge role in the Gents Connect. And knowing that I'm not alone, knowing that when I say, "Oh, guys, I have this idea and I think we need to shoot it. Oh, guys, we have a recording today. Everybody needs to come. Oh, this is what you need to do. Oh, we have a cinematography lead. Oh, we have a photography lead. Oh, you're responsible for this. You're responsible for this." And everybody takes charge of their roles. That for me is also Brother Shelter. The fact that I don't have to do all of this by myself. The fact that people are standing up to do something, although it is me that God gave the vision and the mind and everything, but there are other people who said, "Oh, I see where this is going and I want to go there with you. I'm going to go the extra mile. I'm going to wake up by 6 a.m. because we have a shoot by 8 a.m. I'm going to be out of my house on a Saturday where you could be sleeping till 10. You're going to be out of your house by 7 a.m. Not because you're going to work out or anything, but because you're coming to set up cameras, to make videos, to make content, because we believe that the content is going to impact people. This is what Brother Shelter means to me. There are so many other people I would like to call, Mr. Gbenga, G-Sticks Photography, randomly hitting him up and say, "Oh, the Gents Connect is coming together and we're getting bigger this year. We need a photographer. We need someone not that is not really part of us to take pictures of us, that tells our story and everything." And he's like, "I have not done photography in a while. I'm not sure I'll get what you guys want, but let's try it." And he goes the extra mile. He comes to pick me from my house. He says, "No, you don't need to book a boat. We live like 10 minutes or 15 minutes away from each other. So I'm coming to your house to pick you up." Picks me up from my house. We go out, we do the photo shoots. He takes me back to my house again. Like, This is what men should have. This is the friendship that we desire. This is the friendship that we deserve. And I can open up to these people. And although some people will be like, oh, that's extreme, but I can tell them I love you. I can literally say I love you to every one of them as a team member, as a friend outside. I mean, we also do work outside the Gents Connect. Kali and I, we have photo shoots for food brands. He and Ene, they always come around. And yes, there are ladies in the Gents Connect because, I mean, they have brothers, they have fathers, they have friends who are guys. So they definitely have thoughts that would help build this thing. So yes, we have two ladies. Oyiza is our legal person. She tells us when we are going above or beyond and what could put us in trouble. She's there to advise us. Ene is a community person. She has done a lot of community work, like volunteering. So Ene knows a lot about what, if we want to go out to the streets and if we want to meet people where they are, Ene knows what we should be doing. So we need them. So we don't just say because it's a Gents Connect, there are no ladies permitted. No, we need these people and they're doing exactly what we need them for. So this is Brother Shelter, and this is what it means to me. It is quite interesting that in recent times I've been experiencing a lot of emotions, and especially with my male friendships. It's beautiful to see. I have my best friend who is always telling me, oh, you cannot do less than what you are supposed to be. Yeah, that guy is always there. We don't talk often, but he's always like, you can't do less than what you're supposed to do. Nestor, this is who you are. This is what you're supposed to do. This is how you're supposed to do it. You can't sell yourself short and everything. So for me, this is what Brother Shelter is. That I have people who would not let me do nonsense. Like I post rubbish on the internet or even on WhatsApp. I post something and there's too many typos. They're like, bro, you have a message to pass, but there are too many typos. Just take the post down and rewrite it. I'm like, no, but that's stress. But yes, it's stressful, but you need to do what is right. So take the post down and rewrite it if you have to. So this is what it means to me to have brothers, to have male friendships that are looking out for me, that are building me. So yes, that's pretty much it for me from the Gents Connect. So, peace out, guys.
My name is Oluwasomi Awe. I'm a creative, a writer, executive assistant, social media manager, and ex-banker with experience in finance. So for me, I would say friendship that have built me. I have quite a number of them, but to me, friendship is two people or multiple people who have decided to come together and grow in spite of their differences. I used to tell people that friendship to me is not us talking every day, but us meeting anywhere and at any point and us still connecting and being together, understanding that we are going in different paths, but understanding that we are also friends. So that is friendship for me. And I would say friendship that have built me, there are a lot of them. But way back from school, there are certain friendships that have helped me see life in a different view. As someone who didn't really have a close relationship with my dad, I grew up around ladies, women to say. So I picked up some female behaviors, feminine attributes that affected my growth at some point in life. But I'm lucky that I was able to meet with friends who were not judging the fact that I wasn't close to my dad, but that who were always trying to make me understand who I am and also how I need to start developing some particular attributes and skills and also help me grow at each point. So I would say a particular story. During my NYC days, I went down a particular path that wasn't the best for me. And it was something I wasn't proud of. But I remember opening up to a friend who just reached out to me from like a random message that how are you doing? And I just opened up to him. And that particular conversation was what brought me back in alignment because we spoke about it and he did not judge me. He just helped me understand that I can do better than this and realigned my path with God. And he was constantly checking up on me, always calling and reminding me of who I am. And I would say that that is one incident that shaped my life in so many ways and is an experience I will never forget. And looking at Gents Connect, I would say that it's a very great opportunity to be a part of this community because there's nothing like having a community of people who share the same values that you have, who are going in the same, maybe not in the same direction, but who are going in the same alignment with purpose of what God has called you to be, who you are building something together, a community where you can be yourself, where you have people you can talk to about situations, where you have people who can help you in those difficult moments. So I would say for me, friendship is what has helped me become who I am today, what has what is still helping me build whatever community I'm building with everything I'm doing. Pose, religion, faith, finances, friendship has been a major force and a constant presence in my life at every stage and at every point. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Mary Ene Inaligo. I'm a freelance journalist and also a documentary photographer. I am passionate about young people, children specifically, and basically everything that has to do with arts. Over the years, I got to realize that friendship is one thing that keeps you sane, right? I used to be someone who was all to myself, more like an island of my own world. But growing up, I realized that it's good to have, even if it's one person to actually talk to aside yourself. I used to think, oh, just talking to myself would be enough. But I realize now that it's not just about seeking approval or validation of yourself, looking at the mirror, but rather asking, even if it's one person close to you, who am I, or what do you think I am, and what things about me do you think I should change over time. And I got to find out true friendship while I was in school from two individuals, Louisa and Endurance. And those two people actually showed me that it's not just you that cares for yourself, right? We care for you too. And that's when I knew that, oh, okay, aside my dad, aside my brothers, because I grew up in a family where I'm just the only girl. So not really someone to relate to and no mother figure in there. So I just felt okay, just restrain myself was okay. But then growing up and then coming even to this point of life, I realized that friendship is important, really important, right? Relating with people, connecting with people other than yourself, it opens you up to a new world. So each person in the universe actually represents a world on their own. Once you have a friend, just know that you have an entire new world with you, right? Let me go forward, to understanding this community, Gents Connect, right? Gents Connect was something I was asking Nestor. I remember asking him, I was like, what's the whole platform for? Is it just guys? Is it just okay, the girl, no girls involved or something? So I was like, yeah, of course there's a space for girls. And yes, if you check this thing, you get to understand that there is always a place for one person. So it's not about gender, it's about true friendship, it's about true connection, it's about through intimacy, getting to understand someone beyond the surface, going deeper and deeper. Nestor reached out to me one time, was like, he's tired, he wants to give up and then just end everything and maybe just start on his own or something. But then I told him something. See, there's everybody is connected to a bunch, right? We are all not one person. We're like, you have a very big plaza, right? And then there are different doors that open to different dimensions in that plaza. One person definitely is part of your bunch, right? And that is important. So yes, friendship is important, and Gents Connect has also over time showed me that my impact is also important. So yes, I am bolder than I was yesterday because of the friendship I chose to keep today. Thank you.
My name is Kenneth Obina. I'm known as Cali Brown, and I am a photographer and documentary filmmaker. I'm just generally a storyteller for change. Friendship. Well, for friendship, I think for me, I've built friendship with so many people. I easily build friendship, especially if we share the same values and we just connect, basically. So far, I've had friends that have pushed me to do better physically, spiritually, and otherwise. And in Gents Connect, I've been able to build friendship with most of the team members in Gents Connect. Like here, there is Nestor. Nestor is always on my neck. He's always reaching out to me every time. There are times I will just take a break. And I have a habit of ghosting or just staying low key. And Nestor will always reach out and be like, "Guy, how far? I've not heard from me in a while. You've not been active." how have you been, what's going on with your life. And over time, the friendship just built. And then there is Ene. Ene has been a blessing in my life. I work closely with Ene, so she has helped me in ways that I cannot really explain. If I'm talk about it, it will take the whole day. But yeah, Ene has also helped me grow. There's Oiza. There are just so many of them, and I'm really grateful to have them. And I'm glad that Gents Connect is actually doing what they are doing. And thank you.
Hi, my name is David Damola. They always like calling me Damola. I don't know why. Everyone just always still to Damola. So I am a cinematographer and a video editor, and I am also a site engineer. So basically, I'm a cinematographer and video editor in Gents Connect. So basically, friendship to me is more or less like building brotherhood and getting to know someone that actually helps you in life beyond just only family. I'm just going to give you a simple story. There was a time in my life where we're writing an exam, and if I didn't build this set of friends, I would have missed the exam. But if not of them, they came knocking on the door, and I was sleeping, all because I was reading for the exam. And when they woke me, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm just waking up!" And they were all surprised that I'm just waking up. Because of that act of friendship, those guys were with me all through from 100 level till my final year, and they saved me in so many ways. There are so many times that we all worked together and achieved so many things, reading together, studying together. Now, also, then I came to meet Nestor. Wow, Nestor has always been on my neck, literally on my case, from dressing well to doing better. Nestor has just been on me, and now come to Gents Connect, and I was like privileged to be part of Gents Connect when Nestor said that I should be part of his videographer, and I'm like, oh, wow, amazing. So basically, Nestor has changed certain things about my life in terms of lifestyle, how I think, being focused in life. Because he might not know, but just seeing who he is and seeing how he's so focused in life has just helped me to also redirect and understand certain things. And Nestor is always there for you. Nestor will always look out for you. I had to start dressing better because in short, I'm in the media group. Nestor was on my neck till I got better and became more intentional about dressing. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Oiza Ohiani. I'm a lawyer and a photographer. Friendship is deep for me. My first introduction to friendship was and is from family. And we have a very close knitted relationship, my cousins and I. And, from learning basic things as learning to ride a bike, playing video games, to, learning human interactions and how to deal with people, having too many of them around. So, how to handle each person. And growing up and coming into teenage years and adulthood, I've come in contact with a lot of amazing people.
For me, friendship has really built me. I, in this life, had the privilege to meet amazing people, to be friends with amazing people, both vertically and horizontally. I mean, people that are my peers and people that are older. And one of which I would talk about basically now would be the one that's very recent. So I met this guy during my NYC cap, and trust me, when we met, I never even knew it was going to be someone was going to really direct my path where I am in my life. So I literally just was a friend to him, and fast forward to after camp, we met again. And at that time, I was going through some challenges, and these are like challenges around accommodation, around PPA, right? So, and this guy really took it upon himself to bring me to his family, and I became a member of the family. I got to enjoy every goodies a child in the house enjoy. Sincerely, it's a good foundation for me, and it's a beautiful one for me. Friendship has been cool. And friendship in when it comes to Gents Connect, sincerely, I would say first time I met Nestor in church, it was really easy for me to actually relate to the kind of person he is, because he's someone who loves sincerely. And I begin to ask myself, okay, what have I done to actually deserve to be loved this way? Nestor would go all out for you. And that's really foundation of it for me in Gents Connect. And amazing people I've met in Gents Connect, talking about David Damola. I've gotten to work with different projects together, and many other persons that I've met. So sincerely, friendship has really built me, and I'm grateful for everyone I've met along this journey so far. Thank you.